Today, let's talk about the shocking reason you're aging faster after 40 especially, and it's in your cheeks. And 99% of women, they do not know this. And it's 4 easy solutions that I'm going to give you today. Very important. And I'm going to put you through a test. Okay, so here's the quick test. You want to pinch the skin on your cheek right in the mid-face. Pinch it and let go. Did it bounce back fast, or did it kind of fold a little bit and stay there like tissue paper? If fast, go to one other area. The accordion lines, that's what we call them right here. Some people see lines when you smile and they accordion. That's why we call it that in clinic. This area, it's more sensitive to test. What does that mean, more sensitive? It occurs more around the age of 40 or so. Now, the last area to test, kind of like a bonus, the jowl area. Every aesthetic provider will do this squeeze test when they look at your face and they assess it. You want to take a finger, put it over to the edge here, one on the kind of in the mid chin, I'd say, and then you push this way. And as you push, you're looking to see the jowl fold. You want to see if it creases. Why? Why these 3 areas? Well, it's face fat. You see, the deep medial fat pad, that's the one right here in the middle of the cheek. That's the most important fat that we assess in the face. And now you just did it at home. It's also the most important that I inject in a clinic to start to shape the face. No injections today, though. Now, the jowl, well, a jowl is something we all get if we're fortunate enough to live long enough. But important to assess because you don't need to have one. We can prevent it, and if you folded there when you did the pinch test, well, we can reverse it today. Now, like and subscribe if you like the free information you're getting and the 4 strategies I'll give you. Now, if your skin didn't bounce back, or if it folded, what's happening under your skin is going to shock you. You see, it's not just about collagen, there's something else at play. Something most women never hear about. But once you understand it, the entire way you're going to view facial aging, it's going to change today. You see, right beneath that pinch lies a layer of tissue we've been trained to erase. That soft volume in your cheeks, your temples, your under eyes, and even your jawline. You see, most people think it's just there for looks, but the truth is that tissue is alive. It's active, and it's doing far more than you've ever thought, much more than just filling space. Lose it too quickly, and your face doesn't just change shape, your skin thins. Your wrinkles, well, they deepen, your glow fades. But here's the part 99% of women, they don't know. That facial fat is actually making your body's hormones, and sometimes it's the only hormones that are being made in your face. Because buried inside that fat is an enzyme called aromatase. Now, aromatase takes androgens, like testosterone, and converts them to estrogen. What are people putting on their face to look young? Estrogen cream. And after menopause, when ovarian estrogen production stops to nearly 0, your fat in your face becomes the last place that your body has any hope to make estrogen. Now, people don't like talking about their ovaries stopping, but that happens. And it's in fact shaping how you function. Skin thickness, bone density, mood, even your sleep. And if and when that facial fat melts away, so does your last local source of that estrogen, because the ovaries shut down at around 50. You see, not a problem 100 years ago. Why? Well, about 100 years ago, we'll say the 1920s, the average life expectancy for a woman in the United States was, here you get to guess, put a number in your mind, 54 to 58 years of age. Now here's the 2026 problem. We're losing face fat faster than ever before, and of course the average life expectancy is into the 80s, so why not look great into the 80s? Why not maintain that source of estrogen? Before we go on to the 4 solutions, you want to keep in mind these specific things that you might be doing now that is accentuating this. Weight loss drugs like Ozempic and the GLP-1 agonists. Overuse of energy-based aesthetic devices that don't pay attention to your face fat. long cardio workout sessions, and ultra low body fat goals. Not great. And the natural decline of aging and sun overexposure. Sun's great, you get vitamin D, but you don't want overexposure. So what can you do about it? Here are 4 real-world strategies to protect your face fat and the estrogen that it's making for you. Number 1, you can use topical estrogen strategically. I'm not talking about pills or systemic, meaning through your body, HRT or BHRT, bioidentical hormone replacement. I'm talking about topical estrogen cream like estradiol applied to the face, and it's been shown to increase skin thickness, improve hydration, and here's the kicker, reduce fine lines, help your facial fat. It acts locally, no processing through the liver. And in studies, women saw measurable collagen increasing, measurable, and skin improvement with low-dose facial application. You don't need a lot here. Think of this as targeted, not systemic. If you're on systemic patches, creams, or pellets, I always get asked, can I still benefit from a cream? Yes, the answer is a high percentage will, but you don't need it if you're on systemic, but you can try it. A lot of people do get additive benefits. Number 2, avoid overusing fat damaging devices. Think radio frequency that does not have protective mechanisms for your fat. The NUA does. In your clinic, a great provider will know, but if you just get a cheap RF device, a cheap HIFU, high intensity focused ultrasound like Ulthera, or even lasers or microneedling derma rollers or pens with slips, so infusion, whatever you're using as a slip on the skin, that can damage your facial fat. You don't want to do that because they are powerful tools, and used too often or too deep, and they destroy that subcutaneous fat, your cheeks, your under eyes, and your jawline. I like plasmasomes in terms of an infusion for regular microneedling because it's one of the most common, questions I get asked. You all know Ulthera, HIFU, EndoLift, all those type of lasers and RF heating devices, and you go into clinics for them. But so many people now microneedle at home because it's cost effective, it looks great. Just be mindful what you're infusing into your face. Know that there are products that are meant to get rid of your facial fat. And so people put them in nefariously in products because they slim the face, and a lot of people like that look, but you're killing your facial fat. Use products that don't. I do have complete videos on that and even a free course, so I'm not going to harp on that. Many of you know what I mean. Face fat does not grow back easily. It does, but not easily. So treatments must be precise. Deep heat always comes with trade-offs. At home, safe devices, of course, are quality LED masks. They do not get rid of face fat. They have medical grade bulbs. They're not emitting any heat. Number 3, maintain a safe body fat buffer. A lot of people question, what is that buffer? Well, facial fat is the first to go when body fat drops too low. Women over 45 who dip below 18 to 20% body fat, they often see accelerated facial aging, even if their body looks fit. I shared with you my body fat when I was in Asia recently, and I was a little higher than I normally am. A, because I eat over there, and B, depends on my sports. Very different sports I do in the summer than the winter. Hockey, I gain a little more weight. I'm eating afterwards. Summer, I'm on the water like now. I was at 13% in Asia. Now I'll be 11%. That's typical for a male, I would say, who's fairly fit, but females aren't going to run that low, and you shouldn't. So 18 to 20%, below that, we start needing to do Sculptra, more and more PRF, and more treatments like Volufiline creams and so on to maintain facial fat. I'm not saying it's bad if you're below it, because some women do run below, but just know it really starts to affect the face. And when people come into clinic and see me and they're at that low body fat, if they are 13, 14%, I'm struggling to get ahead of the face to make it have that baby fat youthful look. And you don't have to carry excess body weight. Just to keep in mind, chasing a sculpted face through leanness It's a trade-off you'll notice fast. Number 4, you have to feed the system. Don't starve yourself. Your body builds hormones from fats and cholesterol. I did a video recently on the 2 most important foods to eat. One of them was eggs. The other was liver, but particularly the egg yolk. If you're eating a no-fat diet, you're under-fueling your system. Healthy fats like omega-3s, olive oil, egg yolks, even moderated saturated fat helps maintain hormonal output and skin support. Also, the little fish, think sardines. You can also get tuna that does not have a lot of heavy metals. They now test tuna. In fact, I saw it at Costco. I bought a bunch at Costco. They had yellowfin and they had regular tuna that you buy in water, tested for heavy metals. Because that aromatase that I talked to you about, it needs raw material. No fat, then you'll have no fuel. You need fuel, you need protein. So let me tell you what you've just learned. Your facial fat isn't dead weight. It's living tissue converting to hormones, supporting your glow, silently protecting your skin. When you lose it recklessly, you're not just losing volume, you're pulling the hormonal rug out from under your skin. 99% of women walking into my practice don't know that. But now you do. Protect your face, support your skin, and think twice before erasing what's been helping you all along. You'll now want to watch this video all about a cream topical solution and one down here on microneedling solutions that actually help build and signal your skin and your facial fat, keep your skin and body beautiful, healthy, and vibrant.